Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So welcome to the channel. We shall go straight over to those Bitcoin charts. So yeah, Bitcoin on the 4 hour. We pretty much got that move up yesterday. Almost to the resistance level. Got up to 57 280-ish. And the lower side was 57 480, and then obviously the top side 58. We're looking for a move up obviously into the zone. Looks like we got front ran a little bit, sold back off down into our 55k level, and currently holding there. So this was literally what I kind of wanted to see from that aesthetics point of view. And then it is a case for the bulls. Do we get supported here where we currently have, albeit tentatively, and then push back up? And then if we do that, you would expect us to take out this high and then have a real good go at this at breaking above 58k, which would get us looking very bullish again. Obviously the flip side to that is we pretty much not too far away from where we are. We close a 4 hour below 55,000, at which point we'll be looking for another swipe down, potentially into the 52s, probably into the 53s. We'll just extend this box along a bit, seeing as it is still of relevance. But yeah, we have potentially got the downside to look out for too. Clearly, we are closer to that downside. We are closer to closer to this level than this level. So obviously, the chances of breaking down here are obviously higher than chances of breaking above here. So, but yeah, we're at a level. If I had to guess, I would probably guess, aesthetics aside, that I think obviously I was just bouncing here, coming back up. I think that we potentially will lose this level, come and test down here again, and then that would be as far as my prediction would go. And then we'll just have to see how we interact at this level. Do we get supported? Do we come back up? Because the main thing that I am looking at is just potential sideways within. Within pretty much the 50k to the 46k. We'll extend this along as well. The 58 to the 46k region. So yeah, we did basically come back and test roughly the top. So are we going to come back down? I mean, we had a move all the way from the bottom of this level all the way to the top. A bit of a swing failure above. So now you could pretty much expect a move at least down to the midpoint, which you may say we got to. We probably did. We probably got front ran there. But at least the middle. Or just to the actual bottom of the range around 46k. But if we are going to stay bullish, obviously the middle is fine, which is basically why I'm pretty much saying 52. This top half of the range could hold price, but if not, we'll come down to 46. So yeah, bullish cases. The most bullish cases, obviously, we break above 58 and continue upwards to new highs. But like I said, I think we'll be staying within this range, and then for the time being, potentially staying in the top half of this range. With obviously this being the low, but I think we will potentially at least come and test this. And then decide, do we lose it? If we lose it, in that case, we're coming down to here, or do we get supported? In that case, we pretty much will be staying in this range until we build up the momentum to break out to the upside. Obviously, we've got a big day with the Fed today. Basically the Fed is obviously the markets are just addicted to the Fed juice. But the Fed there is the potential the potential for the Fed to disappoint the markets, and even just a minor disappointment ends up being magnified into a massive disappointment, a massive move in stock markets and assets, just because it's all just based on that, isn't it? This whole game we're playing is just based on free money. But very basically, what the Fed could be looking at, it could be looking at the fact that it needs to take the froth out of these markets to make them less attractive, because these stimulus checks and all the money printing it's doing, it needs that to go into the real economy and not just go into asset prices. So whilst assets are being supported and looking great, why would you put your money into the relatively risky real economy when you can just make easy gains in stock markets or crypto markets or anything really? Why would you do that? So they want to maybe dissuade people from doing that to stimulate the actual real economy and then try and get some real economic growth. Whether they'll be successful with that remains to be seen. I am skeptical, but yeah, we'll see what happens. And then no doubt, at any point, if the market does have a big tantrum, the Fed will just come running back to support the precious market. I mean, let's face it. We had the exact same thing back when we had that sell-off last year. Around December time, when we had basically the repo markets blowing up, because the Fed was saying, well, we're basically gonna let interest rates go up. We're gonna let the Fed balance sheet run off, and the markets were like, nah, we're not having that. Had their tantrum, and then there we come. Fed Powell does his literal 180, pumping everything he can into the market. So that is basically the modus operandi. That's what's going to happen. But again, we have to go down, and the Fed has to try to do something. Although it will try and it will try and be like light touch with it, but it will probably have a magnified reaction in the markets, and then the Fed will just go back to just having no balls again. So yeah, that's basically what's probably going to happen. So anyway, Ethereum, Bitcoin, yeah, you can see swung, faded, got resisted by the top of this little channel that we have been in. Well, that we've been in for a while because we broke out, but we are back in now. So, but we're looking like we're coming for another move up. So if we can get back above, this horizontal, we can look to try and take out this horizontal, and then if we take out this horizontal, I think we will see continuation up. Obviously it is still overall pretty bearish looking, guys. And then you could try and look at this as sort of a head and shoulders, but either way we've still got the same levels that we are looking at, obviously, to break down from. The USD pairing, what's going on here? The USD, have we got some big massive wick coming from somewhere? Is that what is going on here? Why is this doing this? No idea why that did that, but yeah, again, we're in this channel here wanting to break over 1850 for continuation to the upside. Yeah, this could potentially look like a head and shoulders, but again, it's just this whole horizontal breaking below here, then we'll look to 1600. So yeah, in a sideways range here. The dollar basically looks like it's pretty much in limbo, just waiting to see what the Fed does. TA-wise, looking like an ascending wedge, but that's just TA-wise. Realistically, what's going to happen will depend on what the Fed does. Stocks are probably going to be looking, well, just waiting for their cue from today to see what happens. And the 10-year similarly, hanging up there. I mean, the 10-year, this is still looking good, looking bullish here. Like I said, there's a potential for the Fed to upset the market, send yields up, then basically over the course of the next couple of weeks have a severe pullback in the markets, and then come running back. That would be my highly speculative, for me, most likely scenario. But yeah, that all being said, what are the stochastics saying for Bitcoin on this uncertain day? We have got 4 hour had turned back up from a low level, but currently looking to put more downward pressure on price action. 10 hour will still be coming down, I'm sure. Yeah, it's still coming down, but looking to potentially turn back up. 12 hour daily is still going to be diving. So we've got downward pressure, but we know we are overall in an upwards trend. So I mean, that just bifurcation, that is one of the main things that is sort of telling me sideways within this range. We're on an 8 hour, don't even ask me why. Here we go. We'll go to a daily. Sideways within this range of, well, potentially 52 to 58, but if we do get a bit more punchy to the downside, We've got targets of into the 46, 47Ks. But yeah, just look at the 1 to 4. It's currently on 4 candle correction from the TD daily 9. So just textbook there, pretty textbook. Yeah, relatively bullish looking candle here. So if we take out and close a daily above the high of that candle, which is around 57, closing a daily above 57, then I think that will basically trigger us through 58 and onwards and upwards. But I mean, this is just the daily chart. You know that we prefer to look at the 4 hours, where it did also get us that nice 4-hour 9 right at the top as well. So yeah, that is it, guys. Remember, this is not final. Oh, one last thing before we go. I'll just quickly show you the super trend. But yeah, got us that nice short there, looking good. You can see tried to come back to test the buy line. Didn't quite get up to it, but still coming down some more. So super trend indicators for someone looking for a simple, easy indicator, definitely good to use. I'm not shilling this for any reason at all. I can't sell you this one or give you this one, but they are very similar, or free ones, and it's just a useful tool. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, looking like we want to attempt to try have a go at this level. We are again not even halfway through this 4-hour candle, so we are welcome to trade lower, and as long as we close above 55k, which we're currently above there right now, but as long as we close above 55k, we're not necessarily in trouble. But yeah, closing 4-hour candles below 55k, I think that will basically trigger a move down into the 52ks, and at which point we wouldn't have the worst shot. We wouldn't have the worst shot at all of breaking down from there. At which case it does ultimately bring 46k into play. But yeah, we'll just have to play it how it is. Like I said, it doesn't give us a bad shot of breaking it. It doesn't mean we will actually break it. We can still very easily get supported there. But I think just taking out these lows, and with it being close to this support, and then potentially then obviously taking out that support along with it, yeah, potentially would get us down. Maybe it would only drive us down to the midpoint around 49, 50k. Maybe we get supported there. Maybe we then find our way back up here, not on a 4-hour candle basis, but on like a daily candle basis. Maybe we then find our way back above 53k. But yeah, I'm definitely looking for sideways to downside, really. In all fairness, and obviously this is all predicated on how good or bad the Fed is for the market, because we do kind of know we are kind of correlated still. So yeah, there we go, guys. Thanks for listening. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys later.